Hi, I'm Ulf and welcome to this week's episode of the HoboRec Q&A sessions. I have a pretty tight time schedule, so I'm shooting this at home and also with the cheap on-camera microphone today, so I hope it doesn't get too crappy. Ryan Bittrick writes in and says, I absolutely love the channel, so glad I found this page. When you're tracking, recording, mixing and whole project like an album, how do you keep every song on the album sounding the same? I work in Cubase, so I record all the songs in an album project in one project file from start to end. That way it's easy to keep track on all the songs. You can just skip between songs easy without closing and opening projects. This is only if the purpose is to have the same kind of basic foundation of the album sound-wise. So when you mix like the drums, bass and rhythm guitars, you have the same mix during the whole album, just like that. So you don't have to save, copy and opening presets and stuff to get the same mix in all the songs. FS Bass or FS Bass writes and asks regarding my video on how to record and mix heavy bass tones. When using this technique, low passing DI plus high passing amp, I always end up with weird phase problems due to filters. Should I separate the cut frequency on both EQs more, like low passing at 150 Hz and high passing at 200 Hz, for example? I don't really know because I didn't really experience the problem. I mean, you can move around the crossover area a little bit where you think it sounds the best, or you can do, as you said, separate them. Depends on, I mean, there's usually some areas where you want to cut a little bit, like somewhere in the mids. Then you can put the crossover frequencies there and separate them a little bit, and then you will have a little dip there, and probably hear less of the crossover phase issues. I guess you already tried out a bunch of different things already, since it was a little bit while ago since you asked this question. Hey Tor writes again and asks, what means HoboRec? Hobo recordings? Question mark. Hobo? Question mark. Nice job you do. Thanks for the samples. I'll check them out. Thank you. Hobo just means hobo, I guess. People traveling for work, not being employed at a specific place. I'm not sure how speaking this is for me at this moment. It was maybe more like that before, but I like the name. It's easy to find on Google and stuff like that. Not many other businesses have the same kind of name, so it's a good branding, I guess. U80 writes, hey dude, so first, thank you, awesome video. So I have some questions. The cog wheels, how many cogs on the wheels? 50? Does it have any importance on the frequency response, for example, or something else? Number, angles, thanks. So this question was asked in my video on how I built my own ribbon microphone. And to be honest, I didn't do any calculations or anything like that. I just made a bunch of different cogs, try them all, compare the sound, and I did choose the one I liked the most. I'm not sure how much difference there is in frequency response, but I guess most ribbon microphones has some sort of resonance frequency, so I think that resonance is moved around a little bit depending on how you corrugate the ribbon. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Chance Productions also writes and asks a question in my ribbon microphone video, and he asks, how can I get my hands on one of those to use in my studio? That I will tell you, you won't get your hands on one of those because I only made them in 25 pieces. It's a limited edition and they're all sold out. But now in the beginning of 2018, I'm gonna start developing a new version of this. I'm gonna make some improvements and updates on different stuff. And to get back to the former question, I'm also going to try out a bunch of more cogs and ways to corrugate the ribbon this time. So more on that later. So if you are interested in what's happening with the microphone, you should definitely go to my webpage, hoborec.com, and sign up for my newsletter, and you will get to know everything you need to know about the new microphone when it comes and my plans, and maybe there will be some sort of crowdfunding to be able to get the price lower so I can order parts in bulk and don't have to order them like just 10 at a time as I'm building and getting orders. Yeah, you know how it works. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work out yet, but there will be a new microphone coming out in 2018. Probably will be called the HoboRec Ribbon Microphone HR2. So check back for that. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Cheers.